We're talking about Started Don't Quit and the current table of contents and a little bit about what's in there and some of the news stories that are going to come out. Get Started Don't Quit, the second edition, is going to be out in February 2017. We're taking pre-orders for that. Oh, look at that. I didn't even notice. It's all backwards because of the camera. I have a learning disability, so I didn't even notice it was backwards. That's funny. So, anyway, let's see. Looks like the broadcast is almost back on. Get Started, Don't Quit. Apologize for the loss of signal. We're continuing a live broadcast. I'm pretty sure that we lost you at the convenience store. My other best friend meeting my wife, the Royal Knight Security, and how I knew about defense and weapon systems. So that was one of the businesses I started. And Mountain Castle, retail sporting goods shop, and starting over after that. I had some people steal from me and resulted in losing everything, and how we managed to pay it all back, and the walk that it was to pay back 1.2. Let's see, it was $286,000 over 20 years ago. And then They Shall Walk and the General, meeting the General and how God led me that, the research lab, #1 in going back and saving lives and changing lives. And so there's going to be a lot more in the new book. We're going to, again, the new book is Get Started, Don't Quit, second edition. February 2017 is when that is coming out. And in the new book, there's going to be new chapters. I'm going to share a little bit about my trip to India and how God arranged all of that, and working with the hospital over there and helping to give the gift of walking to paralyzed people around the world. And, of course, the research that we did with volunteers, how we had high school and college students do a lot of the work, millions of dollars of research to develop the exoskeleton, which is now ready to be produced for home use. Of course, we've got some bugs we've got to work out. 200 million is what we need, but the first phase is just to get a specific workbench, test bench set up for the life suit prototype number 17, and we'll be doing that in near Seattle in a private lab location. And then once that prototype is functional and tested, then we'll gear up for manufacturing. We have a couple of form manufacturers that we've talked to, and also a company that builds wing sections for Boeing, and they're all ready to start manufacturing. So we're pretty excited about the new life suit, and They Shall Walk, and people have the opportunity to learn to walk again and use a life suit around the clock. Every day they get in the life suit and they walk around instead of using a wheelchair, and they can use it in combination with the wheelchair if they want to. But that's just a little bit about the new book, Get Started, Don't Quit. Of course, this is the second edition that will be out in February 2017, and there will be other additional stories that weren't in the first book. There's quite a few stories from my military experience, and also my speaking and traveling career, and how God arranged all of that to happen. And it's just been a really exciting opportunity. I got a chance to go back to my high school and share my story about how